Hey guys! Okay, I'm just gonna chill for a minute, so if anybody hops on, just comment below so I know you're here. I am just gonna start with some skincare while I'm waiting to see if anybody hops on. That was just the Renewing Day Cream, and now I'm gonna do just some primer to prep the face for makeup. So this is just the Glorious Face and Eye Primer, which fills in lines and pores and gets your face ready for foundation. So nothing too exciting yet, but it feels great, and it's good for calming down those wispies. Okay. I know it's the middle of the afternoon on a Friday, so I'm sure a lot of people are at work. I just happened to have a break today at this time, so thought it would be the best time for my schedule to go online, so you guys can check back later too if you're not free right now. I am actually, my face is like super red right now and it's really awful. And I was gonna start with foundation, but I'll show you the trick I've actually been doing. I do my eyes first because I'm super messy with mascara. And as you guys hop on, just let me know you're here so I know who I'm talking to. I am super messy with mascara, and I'm just messy in general. So this is some people's least favorite trick, but I really like it. I'm gonna start with a black eyeliner just underneath. That way my mascara doesn't have blonde roots to it. But I'm starting with eyeshadow. I'm actually going to do my mascara first in this situation. Just because I get black on my eyelid and it's a lot easier to clean it up if I don't already have eyeshadow on. It looks prettier. So, this is the 3D Fiber Lash Mascara, and you just start with the gel first. And then top with the fibers. See, messy. I'm messy. So you're gonna let those fibers dry and do the other side with gel. And today I'm just doing like an everyday look, the look I do basically every morning right now, because I am not the morning person that gets up to do pretty eyeshadow every day. So, my favorite part of the mascara is the fibers, but we also don't want them getting all over our face throughout the day. So I love the blow dryer trick, or you can just wait for them to dry on their own. But we're gonna do this. I'm sorry if it's super loud. Let's see. So that curls your eyelashes and it makes sure those fibers stick to that gel. So you top with the gel coat just to make sure everything's set and in place. Hey guys, as you get on, let me know you're here. It's a lot more fun that way. And I always go back through and kind of, if they stick together, just clean that up. Okay. But I love the mascara. But see, I have some black on my eyelid, which I actually did much better than I normally do. I, every day, have been using the Victorious matte cream shadow, and I love it. It's a perfect nude for me. It's super pretty, and that's why I did the mascara first, because black doesn't look very good on top of it. So here is the Victorious, which I love. And I can just cover that black right up. And I did use eye primer before this to help the color and make sure it all stays in place. But these cream shadows are great because they don't crease or fade throughout the day. See, so it kind of just, it evens out my eyelid, so it's great nude color. And I'm so messy. I have black all over me. So this is what I've been doing like every single day because it's so easy to just pat on. And then I just do like a highlight color. I really love the eyeshadow palette 4. If you guys haven't used it, it's like awesome. And I've been highlighting with the first color here, Tinder, but all of the colors are gorgeous. And I just go like under my eyebrow. You know, and if I'm getting like fancy and putting in a lot of effort to get ready, I really love this Arrogant to like fill in my eyebrows since they're so blonde. But I don't do that every day. So now that I got a mess but I have my eyeshadow done, I am gonna go ahead and do my foundation, and I'm gonna use the liquid foundation today. I've been using the BB cream quite a bit, mainly because I'm almost out of this, but I love both of them. So make sure you squeeze it out of the dropper, and you gotta like shake quite a bit. I'm gonna start with 4 drops and see how everything covers, and I might add 1 or 2 more, just depending on. And I like to just pat it all over. And help get that redness out of there. I also finally broke down and bought a concealer that's in my foundation shade, just because my face has been crazy lately. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do another drop, see if that helps it out. Or let's do 2. And this makeup gives me the most coverage out of anything I've ever used, but my skin and my face just don't, I don't know, it doesn't hold makeup as well as other people. Like, my mom can put makeup on in the middle of the day and it's still gonna be flawless, you know, 12 hours later. Although I do get those results with Younique, it's just not, you know, the same as my mom, and that's just totally on skin. But this is definitely the best brand I've had. So that's why I went ahead and got the concealer in my shade, because that also helps mine cover better. And it's like, you need just a tiny bit for this because it covers so well. And this is the shade in my foundation, which is Organza. And I'm going to use the blending bud, and it's already a little bit damp, so I'm just going to pat it all in. And I'm like the slowest makeup person, so I promise, like, this routine, like, I managed to do it in the mornings, and you guys can probably do it even way faster than me. Now I'm going to do underneath my eyes with a shade lighter in Scarlet, and that just helps brighten up your face. But see, I'm still just going to use a little tiny bit just to highlight, and usually I still have some left over. Like, this stuff lasts forever. But I start here and kind of just go out in a triangle shape. And that, so you can already tell like how much it's gonna brighten up the face. Which is definitely something I need. And then I highlight, you just highlight where the light hits you naturally. So you usually have like a little triangle here, which doesn't matter as much because of my bangs. But, and then down the bridge of your nose, and your cupid's bow here, and like your chin and your jawline. And you can either use the same concealer brush to blend it in or go back in with the blending button. And just make sure everything's blended in really well. Like I said, I'm not doing anything exciting today other than going back to work this evening, so this is just super simple everyday look. And then we'll spice it up at the end with a little liquid lipstick. Okay. Why are you angry? Okay, and I have found for the liquid lipstick what really helps me a lot. I love it. I love it, love it. It kind of dries to like a powder finish, and it is the best thing. It fills in your lips, or like the lines on your lips, so it gives you a smooth overall finish, and it is perfect. And it's hydrating. Well, I hope Tuck's really not angry. So I found for the liquid lipstick, the best thing to do is actually like outline your lips in concealer. And this helps the color stay in place. It helps it not bleed. And it also helps me not make a big mess. And because my lips have so much natural color, it really helps the true color of the liquid lipsticks show. And I was gonna show you guys exfoliating. Aha! Okay, I can't show you now, but it is the greatest thing, especially if your lips dry, or like peel at all like mine do. So you can raise it up so it keeps going. It's not out super quick, and it is a sugar scrub with shea butter, I believe. So it's super exfoliating and nourishing, and it is the greatest thing. Like, I totally recommend getting this, no matter what. Even if you don't wear lip stuff, get it. But it also helps my lip stuff stay on so much longer and better. Even the lip stain, yeah, it's just the greatest. You need the lip exfoliator. Okay, so I'm just gonna let that sit for a minute, and I'm gonna do the Beachfront bronzer on my cheeks in Sunset as soon as I find my brush. Okay, so it's the lightest shade, and they have a matte shade and a shimmer shade side, I guess. And I'm just going under my cheekbone. And under my jawbone. And kind of just blend it in. And actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do a blush today so I don't look so ghostly. I have two shades. I have Stunning and Seductive. I really, really like Stunning though, which is this one. Okay, so you use a small amount, and then I like to just blend that in. And then honestly, I usually go back over it with my foundation brush because it's got some pigment to it. And it will last you forever. You will not be buying blush like ever again. Is that too much? Do I need to blend more? Someone tell me. It's really hard to tell in this, in just my phone. And I am gonna do my bottom lashes. And seriously tell me if my blush is too much. It's really hard to tell right now. Thanks, Kelly Ramey. That might be the nicest thing you've said to me. That wasn't judgmental at all. I'm just kidding. You're the sweetest. Good. I also have a bad habit of getting mascara all underneath my eyes. Obviously, I'm a struggle. Okay. So, that's basically what I do every day, except I live my natural lips. That's my everyday routine that hopefully helps me look awake in the mornings, even before coffee. I want to practice getting this liquid lipstick on with you guys, just because it does take a little practice, or it did for me. My mom didn't have a problem. Okay, so I have 4 colors now, if you guys have a preference. I have a red color, a light pink color, the Stoic, which is a brown, which is the one I wear the most, and Sensual, which is a berry. So, do you guys have a preference? Anybody? I'm gonna wait it out. Okay, well, I do Stoic all the time, so we're not doing that one. How about... You're my usual? Okay. Kelly. Alright, Stoic. And, okay, here's the trick. Less is more, as in most things in makeup. So, scrape off this outside extra. And that's mainly the trick. And then it's got a super pointed wand. Okay, so see that point? We are just going to outline the lips. I'm like really terrified. I'm gonna get this all over. Okay. Just make sure you go all the way to the corners. That's not too bad. Okay. It's really hard in the phone also. Yes, Kelly, you make me nervous. I like to start in the middle on the top and make like an X shape here. It kind of keeps like the shape of your lips. Okay. Okay, so once you get it all outlined with just that little bit, then just whatever you have extra, just smooth it in. And all the liquid lipsticks are a matte finish, and they dry to like a powder finish, so they're super lightweight. And once it fully dries, there is a little transfer with like drinks or whatever. So it transfers a little bit, but the pigment is so much that it doesn't even look like anything came off. Okay. Yes. I'm just trying to fix the outside lines so that it's all straight. Okay. Is that good? Okay. So it's really not, it's not difficult. Like, you just want to make sure you don't have a lot of extra on your wand so that you can get it on all smoothly. Trying to make sure. It is really hard to see in just a phone. Beautiful? Okay. Thanks, Kelly. And like I said, this is Stoic, and it's a brown color, but I love it. Taylor, you just missed how to apply it. Okay. And then I just smooth out right there. And that's it. And it lasts, the color lasts a really long time. So I totally recommend it. It's my favorite lip product because it's moisturizing and it stays on all day. Thanks, Taylor. And I heard you got lots of compliments on your lipstick yesterday. Because I asked my husband, I said, did Taylor wear lipstick today? And he was like, yeah. So even he noticed how great your lips looked. So yeah, that's all I do every day as far as face-wise. Super simple. I love this Victoria's cream eyeshadow. And like you can even, let's do that real quick. I sometimes use, I don't know, I really love this Arrogant color because it's kind of a, I don't know, it's an interesting brown. So that could just be your crease color. Look, that even looks fancier. Okay guys, so that's about all I got for today. If you guys have any questions or if you want to see something else, just comment below. Other than that, thanks for joining me and thanks for the feedback, guys. I definitely recommend liquid lipstick and the exfoliator, definitely like my new best friend. And that's it, but thanks guys. See you later.